fine.
All right.
Hey, folks, and welcome to another session of the Wildlands campaign. All right. Well, to take a really extra deep breath. Those of you in the U.S., I've got a lot of emotions to expel. So just let that wash away. Let your muscles relax. And we can stop worrying about those things for the moment and have some fun in a D&D game. Last time, you guys... or use that energy to kill some frogs. Last time, you guys explored. You traveled several days' travel across the Wildlands. And you scouted out this old ruined temple, which supposedly is on top of a crypt, is over a crypt called the Crypt of the Moggod. You found a key. One of you is carrying a jade key with an attached metal disc that has some rather interesting inscriptions upon it. As you came up to the ruin, you found two different bags of golden jewels, each with a note that said, "Please return my daughter." And it said Jan the Worthless on the other side. Akiri, the intrepid Aarakocra cleric, zipped around the outskirts of the temple ruin and scouted it out, spotting some of the potential enemies lurking in the undergrowth and in this pool of water, which is full of large eggs and frogs. There are frogs everywhere of all different colors and sizes, but most of these are a bright, vivid green. You are in the northern, sort of northwestern edge. Huh? Suddenly I'm getting an echo.
Sorry. No, that was me.
Oh.
I was accidentally hitting my push to talk button.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's talking that sounds just like me? You are in the northwestern corner of the Armadan Forest, sort of a marshy area of the forest. And Akiri is taking care, has mostly managed by flying from tree to tree and being stealthy as she can to stay out of sight. But just as she was spotted, she turned around, took flight, and came back to the group, reporting on all she saw. You guys decided to make camp not too far away from the temple ruin, and you were able to hear the evening chorus of from the enormous frog and frog people called boggards that seem to be infesting this temple ruin. You set watches. You slept through much of the night. After discussing the things you have found out about the Crypt of the Moggod from inquiries in town, you've heard that there may be some kind of frog demon things called slaad that guard the ultimate treasures of the Crypt of the Moggod. And At around midnight, you heard another chorus in the moonlight of croakings. And then piercing over that was the humanoid scream that sounded like a woman or young woman, but Bliss and Bref both realized that this scream was not of fear or pain, but something akin to bloodlust. And that is where we left off. So the chorus is going. There was this scream at midnight. Some of you are still drowsing in your tents or on your bedrolls on dry patches here in the forest. Some of you are kind of half awake from the noise. Others perhaps still soundly asleep or fully awake as you were on watch. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to go back to sleep? Do you want to take some sort of action in the dark?
Max, remind me, was this like right at the end of like the watch of the last watch, or was it like straight in the smack in the middle of that?
It would have been toward the latter half of the second watch of the night.
Oh, okay. I mean, Bliss will look at the others and be like, well, that was creepy, and then go back to sleep.
Yeah, I would endorse, I mean, it's good we're aware of it, but unless something comes towards us, I wouldn't change our plan. We need the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement.
But what if they're in trouble?
They didn't sound like they were in trouble. They just sounded like they were looking to cause trouble.
Do you think we should maybe watch out for that then?
Darling, that's what we have the watches for. And goes back to sleep.
Okay.
Bliss is very tired from a long day of sitting in the cart.
You roll over and go back to sleep, hoping to awaken with renewed strength to tackle the situation. The next day dawns. I'm not going to make you roll for the third watch. The next day dawns. There's a dawn chorus of birds and frogs and insects in the Armadan forest here. The birds and the frogs eventually quiet down, but the constant hum of insect wings all around is pervasive throughout this part of the forest. What do you guys want to do?
So based on what Akiri told us, I think obviously the part they'll be most concerned about is going to be the egg pool. That's where they're going to be the most panicky if we seem like we're a threat. And we're not interested, I mean, ideally, not that we usually go around looking to murder folks, but ideally we don't want to murder these people at all. We're more here for treasure, which they probably won't be happy about, but I think approaching from the south is probably not the best plan.
Maybe we should try holding out the offerings that were left behind, and see if maybe that earns us some grace. Although I suppose the fact that they were left out means that they weren't really accepted. But I don't know. Maybe they didn't see them.
Forgive me for interrupting, but I do have to ask, for what purpose are we here? If we are attempting to take their treasure, then surely this is going to come to a fight. And if we're here to take the blessing of their god, which has been given to, or apparently given to no one other than one of their own kind, then surely they will not give that up without a fight. So I understand the desire to avoid areas of resistance, but I don't suspect that us attempting to appease these creatures will get us what it is, or whatever we're after.
Well, we don't even know how far they've gotten down into this temple. The fact that this key and this disc were with us instead of with them, it could be a secret that's been lost. Maybe we can help them. We don't know. They may not even be able to communicate with us at all. That could be why these bags are still sitting out here instead of in their clutches, because, like certain people, they can't read.
Keep forgetting I'm on push to talk. Wait, Brev, you can't read? I don't think this has come up before, has it?
Oh no, it's definitely come up before.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I can't read. It's always eluded me.
We need to work on that.
It's funny because I've been trying to teach him to read in the evenings, and he hasn't really gotten the connection between the letters on the page and the sounds you make yet. But when I ask him to, he can, I think entirely accidentally, recite the alphabet perfectly in vague comment.
Well, I put it to a song, and so that helped.
I guess that must be it.
Huh, that's interesting.
Who is carrying these bags of gold and jewels? Who is the treasure person?
Usually, Brev.
Okay.
I don't mean to throw another monkey wrench into the situation. Also, I don't know what a wrench is, and I don't know why I said that. The eggs, I have to confess, I've been getting a little attached to them, having been the sole source of their heat, and I'm a little concerned about what we're going to do with them as we explore this temple, as I feel dragging along a cart of two rather large eggs might be a bit cumbersome. And I don't think they've already spotted us. This is their turf, and the last time we tried to perform some kind of sneaky maneuver, we got horribly ambushed. I feel like we're probably going to have to go about this in a more direct route. So what do you all think as far as that goes? I don't think we can hide with this thing, and they've already seen us anyway. So I feel like we either have to go in, like Vapo said, and kind of be a little aggressive, or try to trick them. Do any of us have any abilities that help with communication amongst language barriers? I don't have anything specifically like that.
Oh yeah, it's the morning. Give Akiri a couple minutes, or give me like half a second, and yeah, Akiri does.
I wish I still had some of that amazingly strong alcohol with me. I find that often helps alleviate the barriers between languages.
Oh, I've got a spell that'll help. It'll let me look at it real quick. It'll if you can understand any spoken language, and when you speak, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear you, they'll understand you back.
Oh. Well, all right then. That could help. Which one of us wants to be the... Well, again, I don't know. How do we feel about this? Do we want to try to communicate with them, or do we want to just go in and fight?
I think trying to communicate first would be best. They've done nothing to harm us. We don't need to try to do anything to harm them. Maybe we can reach, if they can't get into their own temple, we can reach an agreement. We go down, we do the plundering, we split the treasure. Maybe ask them if they know what this disc is talking about, if it's something they already have access to.
Worst comes to worst, if they decide they want to fight us, we'll already know where some of them are. We won't be completely taken off guard.
And maybe we can figure out what happened to the missing daughter as well. That whole situation doesn't feel right.
I don't mean to intrude, and if the group does desire to speak with these frog people, then I'll not object. But it's worth noting that we would be giving up a significant advantage by choosing to approach and speak rather than attack attack swiftly and suddenly. It would give them time to approach and gather their forces.
But they already know we're here, so...
They do, but not knowing when we are striking and the fact that we've gone a night without interacting with them suggests that we could still get a significant advantage in the beginning, should we choose to strike immediately.
For all we know, they could be watching us right now.
Well,
are they watching us right now?
Make a perception roll.
If I could offer a suggestion.
Roll a D100, Bref. There are tiny little green and black tree frogs hopping along the various vines draping the trees nearby. However, they are not watching you, but you feel like something is.
Maybe they're just playing it casual, pretending not to watch us. Guys, I feel like if any element of surprise we might have had disappeared don't get me wrong, Akiri, I'm glad you went to scout it out because that told us a whole lot, but I think that ship has sailed, and I really don't want to get jumped on by a wyvern behind a pile of logs again.
Yo, we really need a rogue.
I had an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but what if Akira uses her spell on one of us, and that one of us goes out and tries to communicate, and while the rest of us remain hidden, and if things go south, the rest of us can jump in and attack. We still have some element of surprise, because my understanding, unless they are watching us right now, is that they don't know how many of us there are.
I get the very distinct impression that we are being watched. That could just be my gut, but over the years I've learned to trust it.
Well, if that's the case, then I suppose that trying to speak with them is probably the best course of action. I do not recommend myself for that position, though. I'm less than comfortable with new people. I tend to get a bit formal when I'm interacting with people I don't really know.
Akira's gonna pat him on the arm and say, "It's okay. We like you anyways."
Yes, God forbid that you get any more formal.
Akira was at least trying to be nice. Come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vapos just kind of looks a little abashed.
Sorry, it's just you come very neatly with talking. It's often struck me that we should put you in front of the group more often. Because you seem to be very good at not giving offense.
I do my best not to be overly intrusive when I can.
That must be nice.
Daniel giggling in the background is my new favorite thing.
Well, I would think. Oh, well, again, before we continue, I would like to ask what our plan is for the eggs.
Does Akiri think would Akiri know if they'll be fine?
What fine in what circumstance?
Just like if we leave them alone for a little while.
That, well, you mean, like, do they have to be in physical contact with somebody? I don't understand the question.
No, just
it depends on what happens to them while you leave them.
So she's like thinking, like, if we stash them somewhere.
Yeah.
Are they gonna stay warm enough? That's.
Oh. Yeah. They seemed to, as long they're wrapped in a blanket or something, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll be okay.
And I've been heating them up.
Sure.
Yeah, they'll be fine for a little while. I mean, if we hide them, they'll be okay.
Okay. Well, I vote that Akira and I take care of hiding the eggs, and the rest of you decide who's gonna go talk to the frog people. And with that, he will loop Akira's arm in his own and take her to go deal with the eggs, to go hide the eggs.
She skips off with him.
Okay. So you guys are going to take a little time to very carefully hide them, is what I'm understanding. Okay, then no roll is necessary. We also got that gauge. What are the rest of you doing?
So I figure one of our two bards should probably be the one to do the talking if Akiri can cast that spell on one of you two. It definitely should not be me.
Well, I guess it could be either one of us. I don't know.
Well, Bella is the princess, so I vote her.
Right.
Who's gonna turn to Bella?
Okay. Do my best to relate to the frog people.
Vapos is gonna look mortified for a second, like he just realized the fact that Bella is technically a princess, and he's just going to say, "I'm so sorry. Should I have been calling you your highness?"
No, that's okay. I'm getting used to it myself. I think
Akiri giggles at the thought of Bella being a princess because that amuses her immensely.
Bliss almost just fell down.
it's technically true. I'm a totally illegitimate prince. I'm like Princess Leia, I'm not technically princess of anything because a different government is in charge, but I am a princess.
Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing that story told once.
In any case, I will do my best to show more deference to your station, milady.
No, that's really not necessary. just regular old Bella is really, really fine.
Of course, milady.
All right, moving on. I will definitely talk to these frogs if that's what everybody wants.
Poor Bella.
What are the major points that we want to make?
We're here to explore. Sorry, breath is starting to listen. We're here to explore. We're not here to cause any harm. We found an artifact related to this temple, and we thought it might help unlock some of its secrets. We're willing to help explore those secrets, either on our own or with some of them.
All right, sounds good. You want to magic me up, Akiri?
Sure. She's gonna.
That's
grab
what my
your hand,
valet
or-
says to me in the dressing room.
What?
Continue. Just ignore me. Keep going.
Kiri's gonna fist bump Bella and give her tongues.
Okie dokie.
And not that I doubt
Wow.
your ability, darling, but I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a pick me up. And boop, you now have a bardic inspiration as well.
Nifty. All right.
Oh, that's new. Sorry, I just saw that it put my spell save down at the bottom.
Yeah, cool. Look at that. That's nice. Sweet. Thanks, Roll20. Always improving.
All right. Onward.
So, Bella, your senses open up, and all of a sudden, all of that random background noise, the buzzing of the insects, the rustling of the trees, the occasionally of a frog, it all starts to make sense. A bird flies overhead, going, ah, ah! That's what everyone else hears. But you, Bella, to your ears, you hear that sound, but you understand that it is crying out about the presence of 5 bipedal creatures who are not frogmen to its fellow birds.
Is it missing one of us?
Yeah, Mavra's behind a bush.
And breath too, apparently. Since he's so short.
Okay.
Okay. Do I feel like maybe I'll try to find one of these little frogs. Do I? No, I can only understand.
If they know a language, then they can understand you.
Right. Wouldn't. So even though I can understand like the birds and the stuff like that, there's not really any reciprocal talking abilities that come with it.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Never mind.
You understand
No.
and can be understood by all.
Yep. As long as it knows the language.
Right. That was right. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Onward.
Sure.
Okay. So, all but 2 of you march toward the ruined...
Oh, are we still hiding the cart?
Oh, no, you guys just did that. Okay, alright, so all of you go toward the ruined temple. In what manner do you approach? And from what direction?
Stealthily.
We're trying to like make our presence known.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on which plan we want to go through. There was discussion of some of us trying to hide. My fear is they already have eyes on us, and if some of us are hiding, that will seem duplicitous.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I thought the plan basically was we're just walking up there, and Bella's going to talk to them. Because if we're pretty confident they know we're here, which that bird just kind of confirmed. I feel like we probably just need to all march up there together.
Okay.
I was going to say Bliss is hiding behind Breath, but apparently he's very short. So, I guess Bliss is just trying to stay towards the back. If we're talking about like marching order, that's I'm towards the back.
So you guys are not being stealthy? Is that right?
Right.
No, we are being stealthy. We're trying to be.
Oh, you are being stealthy.
Yeah.
I'm confused, apparently.
Wait, why are we being stealthy?
Yeah, sorry. I thought we were just saying that we weren't being stealthy
Oh,
because you're going to try to talk to them.
Yeah,
the
that's
bird,
true.
The bird indicated we were all like the center of attention, kind of.
Sorry, I must have missed the word.
It's okay. There's a lot of different thoughts flying around. So I think the plan is we just walk up and you do the talking.
Good.
I think we also agreed, or I agreed with Breath that coming from the south towards the eggs is probably not the smart move.
Okay, so where do you want to go?
No, I mean maybe if we're just no, even if we're just talking, that would still be put them on high alert.
Although I do have a question, Max. These, I mean, based on what Akira would have told us, these other sides, are they just like pillars? Because it looks to me like the only real normal entrance is this spot right here.
So what are you looking at? This map is pretty three-dimensional. You've got this area is sort of the ground area. There are a number of raised sections. These things that look like tree stumps are trees. With the top kind of not visible, so that we can see down to the forest floor. The steps go up about 10 feet to this upper level raised above the forest floor of the ruined temple. If it ever had a roof, that roof is fallen in. Crumbled away to nothing. Most likely was made of wood on top of this stone, and it has rotted away in the intervening years. Most of the temple ground is 10 feet up above the forest floor. Similar size to these large boulders all around. Any place covered in green is thick with marshy undergrowth, and it will be difficult terrain. These darker colored bushes are double difficult terrain, triple difficult terrain to push through, and also obscure vision. This part of the temple, these gray lines, those are walls of the temple, broken open in places. Akiri observed that the door had rotted away. The front door over here was gone. So this is kind of the entryway, right? There's these steps up. There's this sort of pool fed by this channel of water. And there was a door, and then you would go into the temple here. Akira, you also observe this sort of central stone here amongst these water channels with some interesting designs that you didn't get close enough to see. I don't know if you guys are seeing where I'm pinging. I'm here. These walls are they're of slightly varying height because they're slightly wrecked, and but they're about 10 feet up, except in places like here where they're broken open. So these things are pillars, right? Here's a fallen pillar, but they sort of make the wall sturdier. That's what they do, or used to hold up the wooden roof. Any questions?
So if we wanted to approach from any of the cardinal directions besides the south, it looks to me as if there's no easy way to get up onto the temple from either of those directions, because these are all 10 feet up. I mean, I guess we could climb them, not too high, but the only side of this temple that seems to be an actual regular normal entrance is this front area, this southern area with the stairs.
That is true, but these areas are like a sort of a steep slope made of stone. So you can climb up them relatively easily. Okay.
Because I was thinking, like, I think that Breff's idea that not approaching from the side of the eggs is a good idea. I think that's a really smart idea. I just wanted to, like, if we can't get up to this place from any direction other than the south, that looks like our only option. But it looks like there's ways to get up on all four sides. So yeah, I think that we should try to approach from the side that isn't where they're guarding the eggs.
I arbitrarily suggest the western side.
I was going to suggest the north.
You guys have been approaching from the southwest, is the most natural direction.
Then I think Brett's suggestion is better. We'll go in the west.
Yeah, that's just the easiest way to get around there. Yeah, he's so jazzed. Look at him go.
Okay, I'll try to drag you all over there then. So, like all the way up here?
Yeah, sure. I guess so.
Okay.
Do we have a me yet?
Nope.
Not on the map. I have to go clean up old characters again.
Blitz is there in spirit. Oh, there I am.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Maybe I should get rid of your name tags at this point. It's getting a little crowded.
I don't know if it's important since we're not in combat, but Bella does have my inspiration on her, so she's got a pinky.
Oh, she does now? Okay.
Yeah, just to give her a little help with the negotiations.
Gotcha. So Bliss complimenting you by being a princess inspires you, which you can use at any time. Okay. You guys approach the temple. You are not being stealthy. That means when you kind of get in sight through the trees, there's some croaking noises. And when you do get here, there's a bunch of angry-looking frogs that have come over there. And the forest around you rustles, and you can hear weapons being scraped, bowstrings being pulled taut. When you hear that, what do you do?
So maybe there were more than I thought
I'll put my hands up and I'll say in their language, "Stop, we're not here to attack you."
The words, when Bella speaks, are in no language, or a language that is understood by everyone hearing it. You all feel as though when she speaks, it is in your native tongue, whatever that may be. Okay, so you say basically, don't attack. We want to talk.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
That's a 28.
The rustling stops, pauses. You guys are able to come right up to the edge of the ruin. There are two man-sized bright green frogs sitting on the ruin 10 feet above you at this point. And you sense the presence of many more creatures nearby. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to sort of keep talking to them and say, "We're here because we found an artifact nearby, one that led us right to this temple to recover an ancient treasure hidden within. We would be glad to share this artifact with you if you permit us to go in and hunt down whatever treasure is there." Saying that we'll split the treasure with you.
There's a chorus of croakings from all around. One thing that this is doing is evoking a response. So, that is going to give all of you a lot of time and opportunity to figure out where these creatures are hiding. So go ahead and make perception rolls with advantage. Yeah.
Boy, did I need it.
Okay. If you got over a 16 with advantage, then you get a lot of information, which I think is everybody. Okay. Bella.
Yep.
You have pissed them off. There's this angry croaking and many voices which only you, Bella, understand to be saying, "Why would we split our own treasure with you, hairy one?"
Well,
you didn't piss them off enough to attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
So none of them are attacking just yet because they've all been surprised by the politeness, in a sense. But they, as you are picking them out amongst the bushes here, you are realizing that these frogmen are carrying javelins, and kind of rudimentary clubs and spears. And a lot of them are wearing these kind of amulets or jujus carved of wood. And they are looking at you with these nasty, cruel looks on their faces. A lot of them are wearing bones as decoration. And a number of those bones appear to be humanoid. There's kind of a chorus of croakings, and Bella, you start to realize, Bella, that they have access to this temple, to the crypt. We dare not defy the ones who come from beyond. The great slaads. The slaadi of the dark places.
I don't think that it would be betraying them at all in order if you used their own artifact against them. Clearly, if they didn't want anyone to ever go into the temple and, access the treasure in there, they wouldn't have created a really obvious key to it.
Hand over the key and you may leave alive.
I'll tell this to the rest of the group. Sorry, I did my best, but they say hand over the key and they won't attack us.
I mean, how badly do we want the treasure?
Well, Gruff?
You hear some of them muttering, Bella. These will make good hosts for the master eggs.
And now they're talking about turning us into hosts for something. Maybe our decision has been made for us.
Yeah, doesn't sound like they're going to let us go.
Sorry, but we're not interested in becoming hosts for anything.
You will be blessed by those who come from beyond. The great swamp in the sky.
That's just wrong. I know the sky, and there's no swamp up there.
What he said, and also, we're really not interested in it. So, I'm not going to give you the key, and you're not going to.
The Moggod demands it. The Moggod demands.
I don't think we're getting out of this now.
You bring no gifts.
Max, where's the closest one to me?
Do you see the? Can you see them on the map?
Is it the one behind Mavra?
That?
Oh wait, that's Bliss.
That tiefling is on your side, nominally.
So I mean, I guess it'd kind of be the ones up there.
These guys are probably the closest frog things. I mean, they're 10 feet up vertically, but...
They just said we brought no gifts. Don't we have gifts?
I'm not going to give all my stuff to another
The banks of jewels.
animal deity.
The bags of jewels for the guy who was the lady who was trying to get her daughter back.
You have no right. You have no right to come to this place.
We're here.
We have eaten your kind many times. We have.
Right.
Yes, many hosts have come for the treasure.
Hey, Max.
More food for those who come from beyond.
Can I tell which one is talking?
No, absolutely not.
No, I can't. It looks like it's like it's all coming.
I mean, I'm only one person, but you know, it's sort of the chorus of them. You know, they're saying lots of different things. I'm kind of like summing up. You know, they say like 5 different things, and Bella's kind of, because she's enchanted with tongues too, she can kind of like get their reasoning translated into one phrase.
Can I just, maybe this is an inside check, can I just intuit by the body language, maybe by the size of the blurb, the bubble, when it or whatever, who seems to be in a more of a leadership role here?
All right, it's time for a cross-species body language check. Insight with disadvantage.
Still not bad. It was an 18.
Indeed. Bliss, you notice as they're hopping around, moving back and forth, they keep checking over their shoulder. Especially this guy. As though checking that what they're saying is all right with somebody located in this direction.
Darn. I'm assuming I wouldn't be able to see because of the wall.
Correct. Right? No, the wall and it's 10 feet up.
Okay, never mind. My plan isn't going to work.
I'd say go for it, boys. I'd type it in the chat, but my keyboard's full.
Hey, Ethan Hahn. Say your still screen name.
All right.
Why would we allow you here?
Staples, I go north, you go south?
Sounds good.
I'm going to go into a rage, run over and try to attack this guy right here.
And as he's doing that, I'm going to throw a water whip at this guy up here and yank him down to me.
Okay. Well, Bella's incredible diplomacy skills are going to leave them completely unprepared for this sudden attack.
Excellent.
Awesome.
She has been keeping them talking, and not only has she caused them all to reveal their positions, those in line of sight, but she has also bemused them as they argue and check with something over there. So they are totally unprepared for this sudden attack. So Bref, all of a sudden his veins pop out. His eyes go wide, and in his protective rage, he runs up to the north, crashing through the undergrowth. And go ahead, make your attacks.
I will be attacking recklessly.
Okay, with total abandon. Well, actually, that won't be necessary.
Oh, that's true.
Because they are flat-footed.
On the map.
The first one didn't go through. I'm doing it again. Oh, never mind. Ignore this. Ignore the third one. It's only the first normal and the first special.
Okay. They're both hits.
Oh. And click something instead of roll 20, so I disappeared. I should have said it's going to be the one on the left.
Okay. Taking the first attack.
Yes.
So 16 damage to him.
So it would have gone in order. It would have been the special would have been first. It just roll 20. It wasn't coming through. So it's actually
20 damage. 20 damage.
It's 17 slashing, 17 poison,
Oh my god.
3 rage.
Okay, so the runic blade just cleaves right through that guy, spattering his guts into the tree branches above him. And into the second one for...
That one is 16.
16 points of damage, which also plunges the blade straight into his bark-armored greenish skin, slaying him instantly as well. Boop.
Host
Boop.
back!
And I think Vapos said that he wanted to do something.
Yeah, he's going
as
to.
well.
Or I was originally thinking Water Whip, but I think instead I'm going to do Fist of Unbroken Air on this guy here. So I'm going to send him flying.
Which guy? Sorry?
Or this
Okay.
guy that's up on these rocks.
Got it.
So he's going to need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think he made it, actually.
He did. All right. So he takes 12 bludgeoning damage then.
He takes a solid... so that's like a spell, kind of.
It's like a spell, yes.
Wow. His cheeks bulge out, and his loud croaking noise is the last sound he makes as he is also instantly slain. Did you guys clue anyone else in on your sudden attack plan here? It's just the two of you, right?
I think it was just the two of them.
All right. Roll initiative as a chorus of angry croaks erupt from all around.
That's a bad initiative on Akiri. I'm sorry, Vapos, it's the two of us.
That's fine.
We're supposed to be the fast ones, damn it.
Actually, I'm really not. You'll notice my dex bonus is only a +2.
Great.
Bella was busy talking.
She's just oversimmed from the sheer amount of voices she can hear.
Yeah, it isn't easy.
Being a bard.
Well, now you can use my inspiration to murder people.
Wait.
These guys were caught totally unprepared. Okay. Breath, as the blood spatters across your own body from your deadly attacks. You are going to be the quickest to react.
Okay. So I know there's a bunch of difficult terrain stuff, and there's a slope here. So my math skills are not good. How much movement would it take for me to go from where I am to up here?
Let's see. So that's gonna be 30. Well, wait a minute. So it's going to be... That's going to be 10. That's going to be...
20.
Yeah, that's going to be 20.
That's the second diagonal.
And then, are you proficient in acrobatics? I mean, athletics?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be able to run up that slope without making a check, but it's still going to slow you down.
So about 40 feet total?
Yeah, about 40 feet total.
Perfect. That's my movement.
There you go.
So I'm going to run up here. And this time I will be doing a reckless attack because that surprise advantage has left us.
Okay.
Reckless
Throwing
attack.
caution to the wind against these creatures.
Number 1.
Huh?
And reckless attack number 2. So that's a 19 to hit, followed by a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. You dice him and he starts sauteing on your hot blade.
Okay, how good
They're
does
just
it smell?
cubed frog flesh up there. It smells terrible.
I'm still going to have a nibble.
Oh my god. Alright, in the throes of his rage, Raph nibbles on a sentient creature. Bliss, your turn.
All right, time for that good old-fashioned opener with a mantle of inspiration. So the 5 of you, everyone other than me, hold on, actually, let me. Oh, you're all within 60 feet, right? All of you except for me get 8 temporary HP, and you can all move right now your full movement without triggering opportunity attacks. So go get set up.
Wow. Okay, everybody gets a free move.
Cool.
Akiri's
You do have to spend a reaction though. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, Akiri's gonna go into the nearest tree. Just like a low branch of the nearest tree.
And then after I do that, just while you guys are getting set up, I think Bliss will stroll up to this frog and do the help action to try and make it a little easier to murder.
You're on top of a frog, Bella. There.
So going up on that pillar, it's a 10-foot climb, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I were to go 10 feet to get to the pillar and then climbing 10 feet to get up here, that should be fine with my 45 speed.
I think climbing is slower than difficult terrain. I don't know what the rule is in 5th edition.
Right. So I would have 35 feet of movement in order to do 10 feet of climbing.
I mean, that's certainly gonna work. Well, yeah, it's probably gonna work. Are you? What's your bonus to athletics?
+4. I am proficient in it.
Okay.
If you want me to make a roll, I'm happy to.
Well, the DC is higher than 5, so yes.
Okay. That's an 11.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to climb that, no problem.
Cool.
Alright, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to... I don't know what the rule is. Alright, well in 5th it's actually only supposed to double because they simplified everything. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so Vapos, you're climbing up there, and actually in 5th edition you won't be provoking any attacks of opportunity to get to that point somehow, just because you scramble into that spot. So you're good.
And Max,
It was Vapos' turn. Oh yeah, free move. That's right. Bliss's turn right now.
Yes. So I moved right here. I think I probably had enough movement to get there, and I would like to use the help action to give Vapos advantage on attacking this frog.
Very cool. So this frog is getting annoyed and distracted by you, and that automatically works. There's no roll.
You have to be within 5 feet to do it, so I don't think you actually can since he's up on the
Yes, he's out of reach.
Oh, he's up on the pillar. Oh,
yeah, he's up there.
bad.
He's up
In
there.
that case, shoot. There's not a ton else I can do then. In that case, Bliss will just kind of. Where was I? Was I where Akiri was?
I think you're where your model is right now.
Okay, that's where I was. Okay. In that case, Bliss will just, I don't know, move behind Akiri, and.
Oh, Akiri's in a tree. She's like 20. She's like 30 feet up.
All right, I'm just gonna move back, and well, Mantle of Inspiration is a bonus action, so I guess I can cast a cantrip. Yeah. I guess I'll Vicious Mockery that frog I was going to help. So it needs to make. Here, I'll put the text in the thing. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I have to insult it.
Oh, you don't. You have to share a language.
No, I don't.
You don't.
It says.
No, it need
Your
not
target can
understand.
hear you, though it need not understand you.
That's funny.
You know what? Bliss just puffs out his cheeks and mockingly does like a frog sound.
Amazing.
That.
Okay, it totally works.
Okay. Then it takes 1d4 psychic damage and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
This guy?
2d4, you're above 5th level.
2d4. My bad.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. Cool.
How do you roll?
There's a thingy with dice up on the sidebar.
Yeah, upper left.
Never mind, I did it the manual way. So 5 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Got it. Okay. Sad croak.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Now that I'm back, I'm going to use my reaction to move.
Okay. And now that you are, Breath, as you walk along the grounds of this old ruined frogman temple, that sense of being watched increases. And you feel this motion in your blood. And you hear, as though a whisper just behind your ear, Rota Rened Zetsect Knitan, my son.
Oh look!
Naver's turn.
Look, old shadow bastard makes his face down.
I am gonna move up here and attack this guy.
That will not be an easy. How are you going to move there? So this is a raised area.
Yeah.
This is 10 feet up.
I went. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. From here.
You can go up the slope there, sure.
Yeah.
So that's.
And then, from here, I went around there.
Okay. So you'll leave this guy's threatened area?
Yeah.
Okay, he makes an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
And it scrapes off of the doughty dwarf's armor, not even leaving a scratch on the green metal. Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack twice.
Bobby. Get him.
Cool. Those are both hits.
Oh, great.
And this thing is just... The giant frog just goes down under the kiss of your axe.
What?
That's the end of my turn.
He's dead, Jim.
Frog.
Vapos.
All right. I am going to go through and I'm going to do a flurry of punches against these frogmen that are next to me.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to start with the one that was already being mocked.
Okay.
So first attack is a 19 to hit for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He takes that's a nasty hit. Your fist goes all the way inside him and comes out. All wet and squelchy. And that frog is barely keeping an eye open. Barely.
All right. One more attack against him then. That is a 12 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. 6 more bludgeoning damage.
He's dead. Absolutely
Okay.
Squished.
Then I'm going to use my flow, and I'm going to do a flurry of blows to get 2 more attacks against the other frogmen. That I'm gonna take a step over here so that I'm getting advantage from him or on him from breath.
Okay.
So that's an 11 to hit.
You can flurry twice?
So I can attack twice, and then I can spend my bonus action.
Oh.
By default, my bonus action lets me just get a 3rd attack,
Mm-hmm.
but I can spend a key point to get 2 more attacks, so I can get a total of 4.
Gotcha. My goodness, that's a bad roll.
Yep.
Yeah. That there's a miss.
Okay, and then I got a 20 for 4 more damage.
Okay. You deal a nasty punch, a right cross across his jaw. Pow! Flowing as through the battle as you do. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Akiri, your turn. Bella on deck.
Alright, cool. Kiri is up in her tree and she's watching all this happen. And
Carnage.
yeah, there is frog carnage below her. Frog guts galore.
How high up is she?
30 feet.
Okay.
Cool. She's not even gonna waste a cantrip on this guy. She's not even gonna waste a spell on this guy. The one that Vapos just finished.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
smacking,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Okay. Alright, he dies. Squish. Painfully lasered from the heavens.
That's the end of her turn.
Alright. Bella, your turn.
I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's a 16 to hit.
It's a hit.
Sorry, I clicked that twice. That's a 4.
So it is. Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. They are finally going to have a response. Right. So, Bella, you shot this guy, right?
Yes.
You see him turn around and bend down. Way down. And then he goes, hop. And right over the wall.
Well, dang.
And as he's in the middle of that giant leap, in the middle of the air, he throws a javelin back behind him, back at you.
Parkour.
But he will miss you.
Bet it looked cool though.
It looked cool. It's just a miss. This guy is going to do the exact same thing. He's going to throw a javelin at you and hop over the wall with a giant leap. He, however, is going to hit you. He'll do 5 regular damage and 3 poison damage, as there is something nasty on the end of the spear, or javelin. So you guys can no longer see these guys. They're over the wall.
Okay.
This guy is going to... He's going to run through this... Actually, yeah, he'll also do a giant leap. So he's going to throw a javelin past this bush at Bella. And he's going to miss you, Bella. And then he is going to leap. Over here. Looking quite alarmed. Akiri, make a perception roll. You can actually see over this wall.
We all know how great Akiri is at perception.
Noted.
Point, see?
Akiri, you see these guys. You see where they are. And you also see this bush moving.
That bush?
Mm-hmm.
That one?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
You also see this boulder shifting.
That's weird. Okay.
This guy in the pool is doing something. You can't really tell what action he's taking on Gary.
Grabbing out, just like, ah, crap.
Maybe casting a spell.
Frog wizard.
Breath,
Casting
your
frog.
turn.
Okay, so looking at the map, I'm a little unclear. What am I seeing here?
Well, your name tag is in the way.
I
But
know.
there's a
I'm
broken-
gonna move myself for just a second.
It's okay, I can make it disappear. Here. You can see there's a broken bit of wall there.
So could I get through
So
it?
you can actually see, yeah, you can just move right through it.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna step through here, and I'm gonna look and see what I can see. What pals do I see near me?
You can see this guy.
I'm gonna
Make
go-
a perception
I'm gonna go
roll.
to that pal.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make the perception roll.
Well, you see
first.
this pal. Vapos is your pal.
Yeah, but not the kind of pal I like to murder.
Okay. Okay.
I'll go up to this little froggy fella and recklessly attack them.
Got it.
That's a 1. And a 2. That's a 12 and a 12.
Okay, I need you to make another perception roll. He is not hit. You missed. Wow. Those are some miserable attack rolls. That's one lucky dude. Spella shot him, but didn't do that much damage. And you just missed twice with your giant axe, or sword, actually. Okay, Bref, you become aware of the presence of this guy. There. You become aware of the presence of this guy. Even in the midst of your rage! Bliss, your turn. Mavra on deck.
I don't know what the frick I'm gonna do. I can't see anything. I guess Bliss will. Each of these green spots is double movement, right? So 10, 20. Does this count too?
What does what count?
This spot with the wall broken.
Is that difficult terrain? Yes.
Okay, so
Moving
30.
into it is difficult terrain, yes.
So that's my whole movement, and I guess can I see this frog that Bref is dealing with from my vantage point?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I guess I'll hit him with, since Bref seems to be struggling with him, but they don't seem to be super tough. Bliss will hit him with a level 2 Dissonant Whispers. So they need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. As the two of you are closer here, you can see this sort of central large stone is decorated with these jade frogs all over it, with these brilliant, bright green jade eyes and carven frogs upon it. And in the middle of this stone is a large keyhole. Also, nearby it are several leather bulging bags.
Well, did he fail that with that 6 he rolled?
Yup.
Right, he takes 9 psychic damage, and he has to use his reaction to immediately move as far away from me as he can.
Please describe to me how he dies of dissonant whispers.
Okay. Okay. Let's say Bliss will sing a song that, again, to everyone else around, it sounds like a cheerful and sweet tune, but to this frog, it sounds like the infernal song of hell and damnation. It sounds like it sounds like his demonic slaad master's disappointment and rage at his ineptitude coming down on him all at once, all of his insecurities bubbling up from inside as his heart explodes out of his chest.
His heart explodes.
Can't always be their brain.
Amazing. Mavra, you're up. Vapos on deck.
I'm gonna go to this guy here and attack him to the face.
So you come running down that slope there and crash into him. Go for it. Oh man. Alright. Well, he is sliced and diced by Green Dragon's bite. So dead. Vapos, you're up.
Alright, I am going to use Step of the Wind to do a dash action and double my jump. And so I'm gonna go over the wall here, so I'm not having to squeeze by Bliss.
Cool.
and then I'm going to head up to this frog up here, and I'm going to take a couple of swings at him.
Man, you're fast. A blue streak goes across the battlefield and crashes into that frog. Go for it.
All right, so that is a 24 to hit for 4 damage,
Okay.
and a 23 for 6.
All right. He's still alive, but 2 massive fist marks on the green frog body.
All right.
Akiri.
All right. Could Akiri come and land on like that pillar thing? Just like that right there, that corner?
Okay.
Could she do that?
Yes.
Cool, she's gonna do that. We'll say she's right there, but she's actually on the pillar. So she has,
Yeah.
she's still like high up, but she has a decent view of everything that's going on.
Cool.
And then, oh dear, she doesn't see any frogs to kill.
Well, that's not entirely true. She can see this one.
Oh, she can?
I think so. Oh, well, if she landed there... She would see the top of his head.
Let me measure something real quick. Yeah, that's good enough. She's gonna flame that one.
Say again? Spell?
She's gonna sacred flame it.
Okay, yeah. Alright. 10 radiant damage.
That's
A
really
giant
nice.
laser beam just goes right from the heaven. It's like the hammer of God from Gears of War. Just melts
That's
him.
a really good sacred flame. That's a really good sacred flame.
Sizzling. Bella.
All right, I'm just going to double move. So I'm going to go here and then here.
Okay.
Because that's all double movement, all that green stuff.
I think you're right, yeah.
Get very far.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, Bella, you can now also see this central stone with the carvings of frogs with jade eyes and a central keyhole in the stone.
I think we found our location.
Quick the lock.
However, it is at this point that stuff starts coming out of the spawning pool.
Guys, are we spawned?
These
No. We were camping further south.
crawling, swimming tadpoles come half in, half out of these water channels.
Oh no.
And start wriggling their way, 2 clusters of them, into this area. Also, a guy comes leaping over the wall from the other side, landing on this rock and hurling a javelin at the nearest target, which is Bref. But he misses. And then another one comes from the north side, leaping over the wall to land here, and also hurling a javelin at Vapos. But he also misses badly. And then the bush and the boulder shift as a great red frog-like alien thing comes in a huge, tremendous leap on top of, or from out behind the boulder. And leaps through the air to come crashing into Vapos.
Okay.
Vapos, you have a friend.
You understand its speech, Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying, "Come to me, my sweet. My eggs desire your veins."
Oh, God.
In that exact voice.
And it is going to try and claw. Well, it makes 3 attacks. 1 with its bite and 2 with each set of claws.
Look at that sweet talking.
Or 1 with each set of claws.
Oh boy.
Okay, so first we have the bite. That's a hit.
Yep.
You will take 10 piercing damage as the horrible frog mouth. It smells weird. Real weird. And its one claw swipe goes over your head as you react to this situation, ducking just in time. And the second swipe, oh man. Okay.
Max rolls are coming out in force tonight.
Just when you needed it most. So these long, horrible claws and this giant red slod with all the bulging muscles and the alien appearance comes swiping over Vapos. So only the bite connected.
Okay.
Guys, this thing looks like it comes from another world. It looks wrong. It looks weird. It's more than just a giant muscular frogman. It looks like it shouldn't even be real. It's disturbing.
It comes from the swamp in the sky.
Indeed.
Which, as I made clear earlier, isn't real.
I feel like this is the kind of thing
Breath's
that
turn.
someone named Max would come up with.
That what about me?
It's not entirely in character. I feel like this is the kind of thing that some weirdo named Max would come up with.
Oh, I see. Here's the close view. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
He does actually have a really cute face.
He does. He's like smiling.
It's disturbingly cute. It's like
I know.
uncomfortably.
These little water passages, do they impact movement at all?
Do the water passages impact movement? No.
Yeah, like these little guys, no?
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to head over here and attack the adorable frog god twice, recklessly.
Okay.
That's number 1. That's a 26. And a 16.
Okay. Let's see. So it's not wearing any armor, but its skin is rubbery and tough, and you feel it resist you. You're attacking recklessly?
Yes.
However, with your total reckless abandon, you will puncture that rubbery skin. And so both of those attacks will hit.
So that's 37 and 14. So 22 of that is poison. I don't know if there's any considerations there. And then that will end my turn.
Okay. By the way, Bella, I misspoke when I said earlier that the javelin was coated with poison. It was actually acid.
I was wondering about that. Thank you.
What was your damage total altogether? Not yours, sorry. Breath's.
Give me a second.
Oh, it's 14 plus 12 plus 22?
51 altogether.
Thank you. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm finished.
An enormously impactful set of attacks immediately slashing into this reddish frog creature, and it reacts. And Bella, you understand it to be saying, "You strike so hard, I will have to introduce you to my other colored brothers, for I am the weakest of my kind."
This thing's voice.
All right, that'll let everybody know, and I'll shout, "There's more coming, guys!"
Bliss, your turn.
Right. I know exactly what to do in this situation. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze by Bella. I assume walking through people is like difficult terrain.
Yes.
Okay. So 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to see, I'll just move up here, 30. I'm going to see this whole shebang going on up here. And I think Vapos needs to not deal with that frog anymore. So I'm going to hit it with a level 3 Dissonant Whispers. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Wrong dice. Fail.
All right. Heck.
Okay, just roll damage. Yeah, that's what's happening. All right, his heart explodes. He is deader than dead.
Was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. I moved my whole movement. I did that. Do I have any bonus actions I can do? I don't think so.
His blood leaks out his pores.
Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, no, I'm done. Good job, everybody. I'm done. That's my turn. I don't think I have anything else that's useful. Go ahead.
Andrew in the chat is like, "You can stop that creepy shit right now, Max." And he also said, "Oh, I just love it when he tells the group something, then follows up with, however."
Oh, don't worry, we love it too.
So, yeah. Okay, so Bliss's turn is over. Maver's turn. Vapos on deck.
I'm just gonna double move to here, and
Okay.
then that'll be the end of the turn.
All right. Actually, this guy should be a different color. He is swimming around in this horrible spawning pool, which now that you are standing on the edge of it, it's quite murky and impossible to tell how deep it might be.
Lovely.
I can't do anything else right now, but I'm wondering, can I stand on like the I don't know, the wall of this pool or whatever this
Yes.
is here?
Yeah. You kind of have to balance on it, like someone could knock you off it.
Okay. But that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a couple feet up. Little lip there. Vapos' turn. Akiri on deck.
All right. Vapos is going to circle around this guy.
Okay.
And he's going to throw some more punches.
Cool.
So that's a 17 to hit for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Hit.
And I'm going to use Stunning Strike. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned. The DC is 15.
Yeah, he's stunned.
All right, and then I'm going to make 2 more attacks. Oh, that is an 18 to hit for 8 damage, and a 12 to hit for 6.
Right. You have advantage to attack now? Is that it?
I get advantage both because I'm flanking with breath and being stunned.
Okay, unfortunately the 12 will bounce off the red, rubbery, alien-like skin.
Sure.
But the 18 will hit for another 8 bludgeoning.
And that's my turn.
Thanks for the Twitch chat gold, man, with no screen name. Ak-Erie's turn.
Excellent. So, seeing this giant red son of a gun popping up, and seeing that her friends are definitely in danger, and seeing just how big this guy is, Akiri is going to cast Bane on him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a charisma saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. This frog thing from another world called a slaad, a red slaad, seems to be resistant to your magical powers.
Really interesting.
You feel the spell struggling to take hold. It's a wisdom save?
Charisma.
Charisma save. Okay. He is super charismatic with a total of 11.
Perfect. Yeah, so he gets a negative 1d4 to
Baned.
Attack or saving throws.
Totally baned. Okay. If that's in your turn, then Bella.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot this guy for starter.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, and then I'm gonna activate my Seal of Power.
Oh!
And going to go ahead and cast Confusion.
And I assume you're hitting him and this guy?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so little guy first. Fail, he's confused. Big red guy. Fail! Oh wait, I have advantage. Hang on, it's a spell. Oh, okay, wait, I might have succeeded. What type of save is it?
It is a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay, he fails with a 14.
Oh boy. All right, they're both confused.
Amazing.
Confusion.
Oh, and I forgot my longbow damage is 7.
Cool. Okay. Confusion. Well, he's got a lot of effects on him now. And 7 more damage. Okay. Okay, I guess this guy's stunned, which I'm gonna say probably takes precedence over confusion.
He literally can't take any actions.
So he would roll, but there's not really any need for it. But this guy is confused. So actually, go ahead and roll for both of them, Bella. Confusion roll of D100, I think, right? Or is
I
it
think it says it's 10.
D10 now?
D10.
All right. A 1.
A 1 and a 7.
Okay.
So the 1 moves a random direction, and the 7 is attacks a randomly determined creature within reach.
Okay. Well, you see the red one trying to attack, but it's too stunned. Whereas this guy moves a random direction. He turns and he runs into the corner of this wall. He does a hop. He does a full-on hop and face plants into this wall. But instead, he hopped sideways instead of up. He did a long jump. These things come crawling along. The tadpoles, half in and half out of the water, wriggling as they come. Mavra, this guy in the pool is going to throw a magic missile in your face. So this burst of missiles. I rolled higher on my D4 than my D8. You're going to take 11 points of damage to the face, Mavra. And then he's going to turn and he's going to swim over here and yell at the eggs. And when he yells at the eggs, more tadpoles come out.
Well, that's what we gotta do with the wyvern eggs. We just need to yell at them.
No!
And the tadpoles immediately attack you. Trying to swarm up on you and bite you. It's kind of incredibly disgusting. These giant flopping tadpoles, about as big as your fist. It's gonna fail to. The swarm of them is gonna fail to really get you. Yeah, they're not gonna get through your armor. But there's this horrible scraping sound as their tiny teeth break on your armor. Bref, you're up.
Okay, so this big frog guy is still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want that to not be anymore.
Okay.
Now, since I have friend Bapos over on the other side, I'm not going to attack recklessly this time. Oh, and because he's stunned, so that's like double reason to not be reckless. Come on. Okay, that's actually the second hit. Oh, there we go. That's a 7. I'm guessing that 12 does not hit.
Correct.
But the 17?
The 17 does hit.
Alright, so that's 9 damage.
This thing is taking a beating and it's still alive somehow. But it's really taking a beating.
That will end my turn.
Cool. Bliss, you're up. Maver on deck.
Okay. One sec. I mean, it just may. Okay. I think Bliss will once again. Can I see these little tadpoles coming up?
Yep.
And they're on the land, right?
Yep, they make these floppy, squishy hopping sounds as they hop along.
That's terrible. I think Bliss is going to see that and decide that that is the worst thing that could ever be seen. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, because there's 2 of them, I'll go ahead and just cast the Shatter, like right here.
Okay.
Just try and grab both of them. They need to, I'm just going to cast it level 2, normal. They need to make, I think it's a Constitution saving throw. Well.
One on the right. Is it safe for half?
Let me see.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay, roll damage. You guys got to set it so that it rolls damage at the same time, so we don't waste.
Well, you can't do that with one like this, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, I'll show you.
Also, Max, do these guys have the same, or the tadpoles have the same magical resistance that the bigger guy does?
No, they do not.
Okay.
All right, so one of them takes 14.
Oh wait,
the other
yeah. Yes, they do. Sorry, Corey screwed you.
That's okay.
All right.
What
well,
happened?
the first one succeeded anyway, so that so this is for the second guy. But what kind of save is it again?
Constitution.
Yeah, it still fails, so it didn't change anything as it turned out.
Oh, they both failed?
No, one failed.
Oh, okay. Well, the one that failed took 14, and the one that succeeded took 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, they both succeeded because.
I was going to say, I saw 18.
I thought the 14 was my roll. Sorry,
Okay.
no, the 18 was my roll. Okay, so they both succeeded, so they both take 7 damage.
Yes, they both take 7 damage.
Okay, so you shatter some of their little needle teeth. You like that one, man, with no screen name? I'm grossing him out, I think.
Excellent.
He is not the only one.
Manithos' screen name is saying, "Ye wankers don't read the chat. I'm trying to help ye out, man."
Okay, I think I think Bliss is also successfully creeped out by these things, so he's going to move back. Does not want to be anywhere near those, and that'll be my turn.
Och, they're just wee little tadpoles. You could kick them around like floppy soccer balls. Mavra.
Okay, Maver's gonna come up here and attack. Oh, not in the water. And attack this guy twice.
Okay. So standing on the edge, you swing down into the pool. Oh, sorry. Mavra, you're 10 feet up there. You can't reach him. He's down in the pool.
Oh, and I'm 10 feet up?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
10 feet up, standing on the edge there. Unless you want to be in the water.
Can I tell how deep it is? Can I just stand in the water?
No, as you may recall, I said that the water is murky and full of these eggs, and you can't tell how deep it might go. But he is up to his neck in it.
Oh, okay. Then
So you see, you go up the stairs, and then you're 10 feet up. You see the little 10-foot markers?
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realize the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Also, you're in combat with these tadpoles here.
You can stay down there and fight the tadpole.
Okay, well, I'll stay down there and fight the tadpole.
Okay. No problem. So you got your first attack will kill them.
Okay.
So your axe cleaves through the 3 tadpoles, leaving them nasty smears or schmears upon the edge of the pond there. Edge of the pool.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and move up here, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, so you now are standing 10 feet above this brownish frogman. Vapos, you're up. Akiri, you're on deck.
All right. Vapos is going to. Let's see. He's going to hit this, or he's going to hit this slod with a water whip.
Okay.
So he's drawing the water from these waterways, and basically he's reaching them up towards the slod's head and slamming it down.
Alright.
So it's a dexterity saving throw, which, because he's stunned, he automatically fails.
Correct. Nice combo.
And I'm going to spend the extra key point, so it does an extra d10 of damage. So that's 22.
Is this a spell?
Plus another 9. It's a magical ability.
Okay, so he takes 22 bludgeoning damage and is slammed
Plus
prone.
9, it's 31 damage.
31 bludgeoning damage and is slammed to the ground. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, like I just said, I'm reaching the water up, or I'm just wrapping it around his neck and slamming him into the ground and basically crunching his skull.
Okay, there's this horrible wet explosion sound as this giant frog creature is slammed to the ground, and his head just crunches. With this horrible, awful squelch. That thing is quite dead.
Awesome. Yeah, and then I'm just going to turn to the other frogman. I guess he's confused, but I'm just going to turn to him and I'm just going to lift up my palm like in a come here gesture and just kind of wave him over.
Like this?
Yes, exactly.
Got it. Akiri, and then Bella next.
Well, I had an idea and then he died. So 1 second. Let's see. Akiri is going to come. She's gonna swoop over to here, right next to Breath. And then these little tadpole-y things. She's gonna attempt to Sacred Flame. That one.
Which one? Oh,
that one.
Okay. The floppy tadpoles squelch and fail and take 13 laser damage, dying. They are scorch marks on the ground now. Bella, you're up.
Alrighty, here I am. I'm going to move here and try to shoot the confused guy.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
Hit.
6 damage. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. He does not want to be here anymore. It's pretty clear.
Don't
I want to go home.
Don't forget we still got this guy over here.
In response to Vapos's kill turn, the man with those screen names said, "Brother, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the Vapos mania runs wild on you?" Let's see. Okay. Mavra. You see the waterfalls going into the pool here, right? So another set of tadpoles emerges from the spawning pool and leaps up the falls to attack you with their tiny little needle teeth. They will not be able to get through your armor. This guy is going to swim out, throw another magic missile at you. And deal 9 points of damage to your face. Force damage. And this set of tadpoles goes squish, squish, and attacks Bella. Ooh, a natural 1. Bella, they fail to bite through your tough hiking boots.
Awesome.
Bref, you're up.
These tadpoles are freaking me out. And so I'm going to move down. By down, I mean south. Wait, where'd the other tadpoles go? I'm sorry. There they are. Okay, down here. And, I'm gonna try and murder them. And you know what? I'm gonna do it recklessly. I'm reckless when it comes to murdering tadpoles.
They are super dead. Super duper dead. They're dead.
I forget the rule on this. Can I continue using the rest of my movement?
Yes.
Okay. I will finish my movement. I'm going to count out squares, but I'll go ahead and whoever's
Bliss.
next go.
You're up. Bliss, Mavra on deck.
Alright, so I see at this point we've got a confused frog up here, a frog that seems to be just chilling on this rock. And can I see
did I forget about a frog? Oh,
this
yeah.
one over here?
Hang on. He was supposed to throw a javelin.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take it back. When he saw the red guy go down, he turns and does a giant leap over the wall.
As he should.
Gollum.
Damn, he saw he left.
Can I see this one all the way over here that's giving... No, it's behind a wall. I wouldn't be able to see it, right?
He's 10 feet below you, yeah.
Okay. Then it looks like the only other threat right now is this one over here that's confused. So, yeah, I guess it just makes sense to finish him off. Bliss will come around, see this guy, and be like, okay, let's just end this now. And I'll go ahead and hit him with my last... do I want to... I'm going to hit him with a level 1 Dissonant Whispers. I'm not feeling like wasting a...
Okay, he's dead.
That one, for some reason, doesn't like telling me how much damage it does.
Okay. Mavra, you're up. Vapos on deck.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can come to the edge of this pool here.
Okay.
and use my charges to spray my 15 cone of poison at this guy and the eggs there. I don't know if they'll reach.
Okay. When was the last time you used that ability? It was not too long ago, right?
Yeah, but it was because we had a long rest just recently, didn't we?
It doesn't fully recharge after a long rest. You get one charge back every dawn.
Okay.
I think it was 2 dawns. I think it was during the Wyvern fight.
Okay.
That was 4 days ago.
All right.
All right, we did a lot of traveling. Yeah.
Yep. You're good then.
Okay.
You're fully charged. All right. Yeah. Cone of poison. Blast him. I will. What's the? Let's see. There's a save. Can you make that ability appear or something? There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. 15-foot cone of poison gas. So, yeah. They're going to take 7 points of damage. These tadpoles are barely clinging to life, but they are alive. However, Mavra, you can hit both these clusters of eggs, and they are both destroyed.
Awesome.
Vapos, your turn. Akiri on deck.
Alright. I actually don't see any enemies right now, but I do see that Mavra way down on the other side is trying to deal with stuff. So I am going to use Step of the Wind to do a bonus action, or a dash. And so I can get down to here, and then...
Don't forget about the
I've got
foliage.
Oh, right. Okay, so I've only got 70 feet of movement there. So I can get down to about here.
Oh my gosh. Woo! Whoosh!
Bye, Vapos!
So, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can see this guy, but you know what? I'm not actually going to, or I'm not going to spend any more ki here. So I'm just going to, or I'm going to do another dash action to get down, and then I'm going to get into the water right behind him. So I'm ready to screw him up on my next turn.
Gotcha. Vapos swims through the water. Vapos, oh, it's gross. It's gross water, dude. It's nasty.
That's unfortunate.
It's got all that slimy, like, residue sticking that sticks frogs' eggs together. Akiri, you're up.
Alright, Akiri is going to... 1 second.
Vapos, do you have any kind of special ability to see through the water?
Nope.
Okay.
I just have a swim speed and I can breathe underwater, no problem.
The water is very murky. It's gross to breathe through it. You can't even see through it. Really.
Okay.
Okay, so Akiri is going to double move down to right here. Hi guys, what's up? Oh, that's nasty.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Bella.
Alright, I'm gonna double move. To right there. And that's my whole turn.
Your end is nigh, rookie boy.
Okay. This guy spins around and freaks out that Vapos is there. Let's see. Okay, first of all, these tadpoles are going to attack Mavra. They're tiny little needle teeth. Missing Mavra again, just relentlessly failing to get her. And some new ones swim out of the pond over here, up the waterfalls. They kind of leap through the falls like giant tadpole trout with needle teeth. And Vapos, you feel a little tickle. You feel a little tickle, Vapos. And there's more tickles. All up your legs and sides. All over you. Vapos, you are attacked 5 times.
Okay.
And since you didn't see him coming, they have advantage.
Sure.
Okay, your AC is 16.
That is correct.
So all these little bites. It's going to be a miss, a hit, a hit, a hit, and a hit. So only one miss.
Jeez.
I rolled one too many. So that will be
8 plus 4 times whatever the bonus is.
Yeah. Okay, so you will take 16 points of damage.
Ow.
And you feel a sense of burrowing. Things burrowing in your skin.
Wonderful.
Okay. Ref.
I feel like there could have been a better option than this.
Hey, we offered them a peaceful resolution. Gosh, there's really not a lot I can do. For this turn, I think I'm just going to go, I'm going to navigate around my pals here. Moving through pals is difficult terrain,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go right here. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from this one. And when I move through Mavra Square.
They're too stupid to take it.
Excellent. I can relate to this. So I'm going to recklessly attack these little tadpoles. I'm guessing that's enough, but just
They're
in
dead.
case. Oh, man. You know, I keep hacking at their little bodies. I really
Okay.
don't. They're creeping me out.
Yep.
Do not like these tadpoles.
There's nothing left but mush and little razor teeth.
Can I
Bliss.
take a nibble of that too?
What?
So moving.
Breath, no! Akira's actually gonna say that in character. Breath, wait, no!
Like, oh, okay.
Aw.
They're probably poisonous.
That will end my turn.
So double movement. Dashing just means I move twice my movement. That's it, right?
Correct.
Okay. If you're in a square of difficult terrain, is it twice to get out of it?
No.
Got it. I think I'm just gonna here and just like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm just gonna stop here. Looks like Maver's hurt. Is Maver hurt a little bit?
Sure.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll go ahead and hit her with a level 1
Okay,
healing word.
while you resolve that, Maver's turn.
Maver, you have 7 points.
Thanks. I'm gonna attack these tadpoles because I'm afraid to use my poison code when Rainbow's there.
Who did we lose?
I pressed a button
Oh,
and I left.
welcome back.
I was scared for a second.
Sorry, Maver, what are you doing? Oh, you're attacking.
Tadpoles.
These guys?
Yeah.
Okay, they're dead.
Okay. I think that'll be the end of my turn. I'm afraid to use my cone with Vapor stuck there.
Okay. Vapos, you can also see these destroyed egg clusters.
Mm-hmm.
They were poisoned to death.
Right.
That's also where you're swimming, I suppose, but... Maver, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Vapos' turn. Akiri on deck.
Okay, so do I feel like I could swim further down, or do I feel like I'm like treading just above the floor of the pool?
No, you feel no floor.
Okay, then I'm going to swim 5 feet down.
You are swimming into tadpoles, so you take an attack of opportunity.
Well, sorry, I was kind of assuming that they're up with me. If I should go 5 feet down, then wouldn't I?
Okay, no. You would feel them biting the bottoms of your feet. They're below you.
Okay. I see. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to. Sorry, I misunderstood.
No problem.
I
was unclear.
So. All right. You know what? I was trying to avoid doing this on. Or I didn't realize how many tadpoles were going to be in here, so I'm going to do something that's a little dangerous, but I feel like it's the best choice. So I'm going down 5 feet, and then I'm casting Shatter on myself.
On yourself?
Yep. So hitting everything within 10 feet of me.
Including anything inside you?
Yep. And me.
Amazing. And Shatter is saved for half, right?
Yes.
So roll damage.
I did.
It's 18 thunder damage.
Yep. And I passed my own Constitution saving throw, so I'm taking 9 from it.
That is the best way I've ever heard of destroying slot eggs in yourself.
Corey?
Yes?
It amuses me how you just cannot escape taking damage from Shatter.
I know. I could have taken so many other abilities in place of it. I chose Shatter. It never ends.
You chose your own demise.
That's really funny. There we go. Okay, guys, the water splashes out and vaporizes in some case from Vapos. All these things are... There's all these dead, splatted tadpoles and tadpole eggs. This guy dies too.
Just absolute carnage.
So there's just water and eggs and tadpoles. The level of the pool is slightly lower now, and yeah, that's the situation.
All right, and then once I've done that, I'm going to swim back up to the surface and get out of the pool.
Congratulations, combat is over.
Excellent.
Wow.
Akira's gonna do what she was gonna do anyways, because it was her turn next, and she's gonna go fly down to Vapos, and... Oh, the character sheet's gone. She's gonna slap a healing word on him. So stand by for that.
Ignore that.
Negate the healing word.
Again, for the record,
11
we
points.
did try to offer them a peaceful solution.
Thank you, Akiri. I underestimated the number of enemies that would be in that pool. Perhaps I should have been a bit more cautious.
She's scowling, actually. She's like, I underestimated them on the healing material. She's gonna cure wounds you again.
Okay. So in the aftermath, among other things, you guys can examine the carvings of jade frogs. You can gather up more leather bags with notes that all have variations on a theme, actually. One says, "Please, we paid your ransom, give us back our daughters." Another says, "Jody is only 17, please don't hurt her, this is all we have." Another says, "I trust this will enable an exchange for our dear daughter, Evelyn." And within, you discover a total of 145 pieces of silver, 53 pieces of gold, and a number of agates and garnets. 8 of them, each worth about 20 gold each.
Nice, that's a good haul.
I never told you what was in the other ransom bag that you found last time. You guys want that number as well?
Sure, if you have it.
Okay. In that one, there is an emerald worth at least 50 gold, and a pair of carnelians, due to their size and quality, worth about 35 gold each. And there is, between the two bags you found last time, 45 pieces of silver and 35 pieces of copper. And 20 pieces of gold. So that's what you found last time. With the notes, some variation of, "Here's your money, please give us back our daughter." Now,
That's a...
is there anything else you guys would like to do? You can examine the carvings. You can try to examine the dead red slaad. And of course, you can insert the jade key into the keyhole.
I think he wants to look at the frog carvings.
There's a lot I want to do, but given the time
Yes.
real world.
So we will call it there, guys. When you what I was trying to transition to actually was when you insert the jade key and turn it in the lock, there's a great rumbling of water as it is shut off. The waterfalls pouring into the spawning pool cease, and all this channel stops pouring, and the water level in the spawning pool goes, revealing a passageway that you can climb down into to enter the crypt below the temple.
That's disgusting.
And we will pick that up next time.
Thank
Thank you all very, very much for playing. Thank you to the man with no screen name for keeping it lively in the chat with many jokes. Thank you, sir. Thank you to Jeremy, player of Breath. Thank you to N, player of Akiri. Thank you to Danielle, player of Bavra. Thank you to Kirsten, player of Bella. Thank you to Nico, player of Bliss. And thank you to Corey, player of Vapos. Well done, guys. That was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
That was awesome.
One big battle in the temple ruin.
Very cool.
Hopefully that gives you your D&D fix for a little bit. All right.
I still don't like tadpoles.
Does that mean like a bunch of dead tadpoles just like fall out of his body since he just made them explode?
More like he has a bunch of red welts, like when you pull a tick out of your body.
Ew.
That was pretty clever, actually.
Was in emergency mode.
Yeah.
Gotta get these things out.
Yep. I was about to call for a Constitution save. Okay. Well, we probably won't be playing on Saturday because we got to play today. But I might stream some other game. Maybe Nico and I will have a match. But other than that, I bid you all a good evening. And thank you very much for joining us tonight, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Happy New Year. And all good things.
Good night,
Bye.
Night, guys.